Hi everyone! This is a pre-recorded message. I'm sadly unable to join today, but since I knew I would be unable, I made this. And I am now Aliki in the past compared to where you are, which is crazy and mind-blowing. Yeah, so I'm here to kind of explain what we did for these past weeks as a group. So initially, to put you in the loop, we are part of this collective called Sunday Service, and it's me, the girls, and also some extra people from our class. And what we do is we get together on Sundays and we smoke a little bit of devil's lettuce and then we draw together. And the idea is that everyone basically gets to draw on each drawing that we create, I guess. So they go around like the drawings that we make, and either we have a time limit or a specific theme or both or some sort of challenge. But yeah, we do usually like there's some challenge to it, like either we'll change the time that we have or change the theme, or yeah, as I said. And we've been doing this for over a year now, so we've collected a lot of work actually, and we wanted to find a way to make some sort of publication with it. And we wanted to try to do zines. So the idea that we came up with is that we're gonna do a whole pack that's gonna include the 3 zines. It's gonna have stickers, it's gonna have like kind of like Pokemon cards but with the characters, and just like collectibles like that. And the whole baggie, we want like the pack, we want it to look like a baggie, and everything is kind of weed themed since it's our first publication and it kind of makes sense. But we do also have one zine that's for the non-smokers too, so we tried to include everyone as much as we could. Yeah. So my zine is a detailed guide to rolling. I am intensely passionate about a good roll, so I feel like this really matches my energy. So in this guide, I explain how to roll your joint, and I explain it in a lot of detail. So the first step would be also, by the way, FYI, this is not the final version of the zine, this is the last before the final one. We had printing issues, and because of some personal stuff I wasn't able to like print it beforehand to actually come out with the final now. But the moment I am back in Netherlands, I will fix everything and it's gonna be literally perfect. Yeah, so ideally they're supposed to, like, all the pages are supposed to match up and not look weird and shit. And I also do want to do some, maybe I'll do like a different color for the thread or something, some situation. But yeah, I want to make it look a bit more put together. Now it looks a bit too much like a scrapbook for my liking. But yeah. So yeah, this is the front, and here it mentions that it includes filter tips, papers, a baggie, and even a DIY tray. And I will show more about that later. I'm sure you're very, very curious right now. Yeah, so this is the first thread. It kind of says that you need to find a place where you're happy, because you always should smoke weed where you feel good. And this is the second thread, and it says to grind it. And here I have like a pack for papers, which is not refillable yet. I don't think I'll make it refillable because that's too much work, and I don't think anyone is actually gonna do that. And it also has like a little baggie here, which, you know, it's like in a window situation, so you can actually genuinely use it. I wouldn't advise using it all the time, because this isn't a, you know, it's not like an actual smoking pouch, but you could if you're careful. And this actually like genuinely works. Like, I can take my papers from here, which is amazing, I think, if I can be so not humble. And this also came out wrong, but it says to put your weed in your paper. And the next step is to roll it a little bit and make it sticky. And all the drawings and designs here are actually almost as they were in our drawings. What I did was like change the composition and also like mix up a couple of drawings and stuff together so they would fit the theme of the page, and also so I could fit the instructions in there. But all these drawings we've had, because as I said, we've been doing this for over a year, and we have so much stuff to actually work with, which was super nice. And here I explain how to make the tip. And he said this is the spread for how to make the tip, and in the middle you have actual tips, which I will also print on, I think, as well as making them black, which I think this is cooler. But yeah, you can rip them off and they're very much usable. Smokes great, just amazing, trust me. Yeah. And this is the next spread. You can see I went with a black and white pages theme, and then the colors I kept as they were in the drawings because I didn't want to make it too heavy, I think. But I like this trippy feel, especially this page I think has like a very trippy feeling to it because I reversed the colors. And yeah, I really like it. This one also here. Here's kind of the almost final steps. What some people might think is the final steps, but trust me, there's a lot more. Yeah, here like I even show how to like tuck it nicely. Some personal tips I've learned over the years. Yeah. And here it's like about packing it down and then twisting the end so you can carry it with you to places. Hopefully the happy place you're going to if you're smoking. And here's the last page, and this is the cover, like the back cover, which I didn't sew on because I fucked up. But I will for the next one, but this is also like kind of wrong to what I wanted to make it, so it's not the final one yet. But this is actually the tray. I'll show you in a moment how it looks like a tray. Yeah, here's like the last page, and I even have like a I even have like a tip on how to burn it first so it smokes much nicer, and trust me, this is much better than what you've been doing. So I will assemble this, the back, and show you in a sec. Also, before I do that, these drawings match up. Which the zine will not open fully ever because of this type of binding, which I like. I'm not going to change that, but I think it's still a pretty detail. And also ideally the parts of this page, because this page has like 3 different parts, I do want the drawing to match up on the whole page too, like perfectly. It's a bit imperfect now, so yeah. I'll show you in a second what it looks like when it's actually made into a tray. Okay, so I have assembled the tray. You can see it looks like this. And I want to make it a situation, like right now you basically have to like put the papers in, and also on the back I will print manual on how to put it together, because I realized that obviously like I know how to do it, but people that didn't design it probably don't. Yeah, here maybe you can see a bit better, because yeah, it looks like this, and yeah, with cuisine it will be like this. So yeah, that's that. I will make some changes to it as I said, but this is the almost final version. And what I also wanted to mention is our next step as a collective and kind of how we plan on selling these. So again, we want to make it into like a whole pocket pack situation, so that's still coming. And it's going to be the items in it, we're kind of looking at it from like a collectible perspective. So we want to make it like cool stuff that like when we become super famous and cool, people will be happy that they bought one day. Yeah, so we're working on that, and for selling it and just as a collective, we think our next step is going to be doing an event at school without the smoking. We're not gonna force people to smoke on school properties, no. But we do want to do an event where we actually like let people experience what Sunday service is, and we can draw together and kind of show people what the challenges and things we do are and just how it works, because it is a very different experience when you have to like draw with other people on their drawings, and it kind of makes you look at your art differently. It makes you think about collaboration differently. It's a really nice time, I think, and I think people would enjoy trying it. And yeah, if we do that, we would also promote our zine there. So yeah, that's my message. The girls will continue with their message and showing you their stuff and so on and so on. And yeah, I wish you everyone have a beautiful day and enjoy your beers, and I will see you in a week. Bye bye.